Welcome to Mallett Buildings. I'm Lee Mallett. This is Trent Clark. We're gonna get to barn talk. I know that's really probably what y'all waiting to hear is the barn talk edition of.
Got Darrell today too.
Yeah, and Darrell, the engineers. After we go through this, Darrell's gonna take over. He'll answer your questions. Just remember, hey, our engineer is here every Monday to answer your questions. It's free of charge. Doesn't cost you a nickel. Just think about that. That's something Mallett Buildings offers. Our engineer will be here every Monday to answer their questions, Trent. Who else does that?
I don't know of anybody.
I don't know anybody does it either. Now let's get started because we want to get that engineer up here in case y'all got a question. Hey, we always have a $500 discount. Healthcare workers, educators, military personnel, first responders. Who else does that? Some say it, but they don't advertise it. What does that mean, Trent?
I'm proud of that.
I mean, but if they don't tell people how we know.
Oh, yeah. Well, that means they're not doing it.
They're not doing it. I'd ought to be proud to tell everybody what they're doing. Let's go on and see what else we got. Tiger Cash every time we get up here. $1,000 off your elite or signature building. When you comment cash under any live video, that's $1,000. Folks, we will beat anybody's price by $1,000. Apples to apples, though. Okay? What else we got here? Hey, this is the best part of the show. Since we started doing this, I think this tells the tale about us and our competitors. This is under construction right now, folks, in Louisiana and Texas. A total of almost 100 positions or construction projects are going on just this week. Now, I want to know why my competitors aren't getting all this business. Obviously, they know when somebody's 12, 13, 14 weeks behind, it must be because everybody wants to do business, right, Trent?
Man, that's a lot.
Huh? Look at that, folks. We're all over.
Every week.
Every week.
I knew
Let's just go to now. This is where we're in Louisiana. Now you tell me how those competitors that we know out there, most of them work from here, you know.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't learn nothing. They hadn't learned nothing about this because they all got out. They're good. We wouldn't let them go, right?
That's it.
But look at this, folks. Look at inspections. Look at forms going on this week alone. Concrete being poured, gutters being put, plumbing jobs, control joints, finishers, and electrical. Folks, do you know any other company in the post frame construction that's doing this kind of work? I don't.
Pretty impressive.
I mean, it's just this says it all. I don't have to say much. Just look at all these people. Every week this thing changes. Go back every week. That disappears.
And on this one, I don't see where we got buildings erected.
No, we don't. No, we don't. There's another column. There's more than that going on.
Yeah.
Let's go look at what's going on in Texas. Hey, in Texas, look where we're at. Farms, inspection, concrete finishers, electrical, control joints, and gutters. Other places working in Columbia, Mississippi, Cypress, Dermot, Arkansas, all over the place. 3 states, folks. Now, you have to ask yourself, why would you want to do business with a competitor who hasn't been in business 26 years and can't do this? You realize the logistical power of Mallett Buildings to be able to do this?
That's 100 jobs, folks. 100 individual things, operations going on here at Mallett.
In 1 week, every week, the numbers change. All right, how about our specials? Hey, we still got this going in the month of October. Hey, you get a $350 camera. You deer hunters? Hey, that's your deal right there. And hey, we got a $250, $250 gift card to be given to whoever you want to use in your area.
I think there's like 20 left.
There's 20 left. We're getting 25. There's 20 left. Hey, my competitors don't do this. We appreciate it. That's why we do things like this. I think that's a tremendous thing for the lady and for the man who wants to kill some deer. All right? Let's see what else we got going. Well, you know, we have got almost 8,000 people have liked this gig.
Wednesday we drawing for this ticket.
Now remember, what separates us, we have some competitors, they thought they'd play this game, but when we decide to play the game, we play the game all the way. Now, you're going to get 2 tickets, a VIP parking pass, and I'm going to give 2 field passes where you're going to go down on Tiger Stadium's field.
That's awesome.
Hey, folks, if you ain't done that, that's an experience. Now look, you're going to be parking right here. You're going to be about
10 steps from the steps.
You're right there. There ain't going to be no walking. Okay, you're in a VIP section. Okay, and you're going to get 2 seats down in 101. No, that's 101. They're down on the baseline at the 30-yard line, about I think row 25. 25, between 25 and 30. Now, while we're on this, let me tell you what's going on. We're offering this on every home game for the rest of the season. So if you don't win here, you're going to have a shot 3 more times. How many games we got left? 3 more home games?
3 or
Is it 3?
4.
So I've already got the tickets. You're going to get 2 tickets, a VIP parking pass, and 2 field passes for the next 3 games. So don't feel like this is your last shot at it.
What do they got to do?
They got to take and now you got to have to do like and
follow.
Like and follow.
And your name goes into the hat. And this Wednesday we'll pull it up. In the next home game we have the same.
Well, this one's just like. But go on starting next week. If you do like and follow, you might get 2. I'll tell you what. You do a like and follow, put your name there twice.
Oh.
How about that? If you like and follow between now and Saturday, because the game's
double the chance to win.
That's double your chance to win. So do a like and a follow. You get two shots in the pot. How about that? I think that'll work. I think my people are looking at me like, what the hell did you just do?
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's all right. We'll make it happen.
But anyway, that's what we're going to do. But understand, there's 3 more times to win. Hey, we're going to get this done. This is a good deal for everybody. Glad to do it too. All right, what else we got? Hey, it's the Cajun Oasis. This is the classic, $49,999. Hey, get an electrical package and a 5-ton air conditioner. This is a climate controlled building. By the way, we will climate control any size building that we build. It'll probably take more than one of those, but we can put them in there for you, and we can temperature control any size building. Also, we're electrical contractors. If you got a job you need an electrical bid on, give us a call. Hey, we're ready to operate. And foam insulation. We have a foam insulation crew. We'll go anywhere, we'll roll. So those 3 things are new things we're offering, Trent.
I know. And look, our classic Oasis is better than our competitors' best building, folks. It just is. The specs prove it. Anyway, that's the classic.
The classic. Then you jump, if you want to go to the elite. Now the elite, now remember, all our buildings come with a 170 mile an hour truss system. Not 130, 170. Why? We want to make sure that roof doesn't collapse. On the elite, it's 145. I think we're getting ready to maybe move it up to 150. But the elite is 145. The roof system, the trusses are 170. On the classic, same thing, except 130, 170. We're the only company, none of my competitors do this. Okay, you need that. Let me tell you what, when you're going to get a lower back in through here, you're going to wish you had them 170 mile an hour trusses. I promise you. And they're 2x8s, and they're scissor trusses. My competitors don't even know what, they wouldn't know it. If they saw it, they wouldn't know what to do with it.
Well,
they'd be in
can't
shock.
buy it or they can't make
They'd be in shock. They'd be in total shock. Now look, these sales are going on, folks. If you want a temperature control building, now look, we can put that anywhere you want. It don't have to be right there. Just want to show you a picture of the unit. All right, we got the ambassador program. What that means is you get involved with all kind of rewards, and you also get paid if you show your building and sell a building or refer someone. You get a $200 check on top of that, plus all the other things that come with it. All right, 5 red flags. Secretary of State shows you the years in business. Folks, if they've only been in business 2 or 3, 4 years, you need to be careful, but it'll tell you who's involved. Licensure, most important. They need to be a licensed contractor. If you go there, it's going to tell you what they are. Remember the new law. Under $7,500, all a home improvement contractor can do on new construction. He cannot do new structural construction at all. And then when you get to $50,000, it has to be a licensed contractor also, commercial and residential. Contractor violations. You go there to see if he's been convicted of breaking the state law. Do you want to do business with somebody who breaks state law? Why would you do that? That's crazy. That's like taking a convicted felon and putting him in charge of a bank. You're asking for trouble.
I don't understand.
I don't either. Reviews. Over 650 reviews on the BBB and Google at Mallett buildings. My closest one on good reviews, he's at about 100. But on negative reviews, he's over 400. Okay? And the others ain't got none at all. And they're not even accredited or part of the BBB. What does that tell you about these people, folks? What we got? That's Mr. Tim. He's going at it. All right. Visit the contractor's. We always tell y'all, visit the contractor's facility. It's very important. You want to buy something from somebody in a pickup or at their house?
Might be a red flag if you're in his truck, in the front seat of his truck.
Now, Trent, you can take it.
Yeah, so why I choose Mallett over our competitors, folks, is simple when you look at the detail and the specs. Our competitors use 6x6 posts, 2x6 trusses. We don't know if it's white wood or what, number 2. We don't know. More likely we find out that it's white wood. 2x8 headers, We use 2x12 headers. We use 2x8 trusses. Number one, kiln dried lumber. 29 gauge metals, what they use, we use 26. One free walk-through door. That's what they do. Simple little warranty from the manufacturer. Here at Mallett, we got 10-year workmanship warranty. Number one, kiln dried treated lumber. 2x8 scissor truss, folks. Nobody does that. Our competitors don't even know what that is. 5-on-12 roof pitch, way aesthetically better, and it gets the water off faster. Our competitors might be able to do that, but probably not. 2 free roll-up doors, free roof and wall insulation, 6-inch seamless gutters and gutter brushes, folks. 2 3x5 insulated windows, lifetime warranty against termite, rust, rot, and fungal decay, folks.
Well, there's more to come.
Oh, there's more.
But while we're on this, let's look at something. We will match apples to apples. This is what they sell, and beat them by $1,000. But here's the best part. Let me tell you what you can get free.
Well, they're going to get that.
You're going to get kiln dried treated lumber
Number
on that number one classic. This is on the classic. This ain't the elite. On the classic, you're going to get 2x8 scissor trusses for free. Not over here. You're going to get 1 roll-up door. They do 1 roll-up door.
You're going to get a 5-on-12 roof pitch.
5-on-12 roof pitch. Not over here. It's everything I'm talking right now. Plus, you get the $1,000, and this is all free.
Yep.
Above and beyond what these competitors sell. Let's see what else we got here. Lifetime warranty against termites, rotten.
Well,
that building will have that.
But I'll add to that. You're going to get 4,000 PSI concrete. They give you 3. That's 33% stronger. Here it is. Continuous ridge vents, 6-inch, 4,000 PSI concrete. Folks, our competitors use 3-inch, 33%. Ours is 33% stronger. Let me go back to that number one grade lumber. Listen, when you understand what we give you here at Mallett, the number one, let's just say if they use number 2, number one grade lumber is 33% stronger than number 2. So with the strength of the building here at Mallett is uncomparable to anything out there.
And that's free.
That's free.
That's free on top of the $1,000 on the classic building, which is what they sell. And you're going to get the cable lock system for free.
Oh, that cable lock system is superior.
Okay, let's see. You're going to get post pads under every building, over every post.
They don't do that.
For free. That's everything we're telling you is free on top of the $1,000, apples to apples. Wait, we're not through. You're going to get skirt board covers for free.
They don't do that.
They don't do that. So you get all that for free, for free. If you start adding up, just stand side by side, the free items are worth thousands of dollars.
Not just adding up what we're giving you for free, but adding up the value and the strength that you're getting because we're giving you that for free.
That's a fact. All right, it's barn talk now. Let's see what we got here today.
We got some crazy comments out there.
Just to let you know, when you come out here, we always welcome you to just chime in. You make comments, and when you make comments, you should be willing to take the debate. It's easy to get behind a computer and type all that stuff, right?
Sometimes I wonder, what do these people do all day that they can comment?
I don't know, but I tell you what.
Comment the stuff they don't know nothing about.
I know. So let's start off with this guy. This guy, Joey Kiefer's from New York, I think. All right, I got a New Yorker messing around down in Louisiana. Now, can you imagine, folks, who got a New Yorker who's stepping into the game over here? He wouldn't know a hurricane or a tornado if he saw it. They don't have them damn things up there. But we have we got a lot of them down here, right? So he says, dumbest commercial I've ever seen. Shows buildings being destroyed in a hurricane or tornado and says experience matters. Only to proceed to show their building standing on a beautiful sunny day. B-I-T-C-H. Show the other, look at that. Man, I tell you what, that said a lot about
us. That's how they talk, I guess.
I mean, because they don't got nobody confronting them. Show the other building standing before the storm. I've done it 100 times. Tomorrow I'm going to show it, okay? I'm going to show you a 170 mile an hour, 150 mile an hour storm coming right off the Gulf at Darrell and show you what happened after it passed. Is that what you need, Mr. Kiefer? Is that what you want to see? And then maybe you'll stop sending this stuff. You just need to stay up in New York. I can tell you don't need to be down here.
The hurricane came here. We're standing in the building.
All these buildings went through it. All these buildings went through it. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know
why a guy from New York is talking to us down in Louisiana. That's not. I mean, I don't tell y'all what to do in New York. Please don't tell us how to operate in Louisiana. We live in Hurricane Alley. I mean, we live it every year. It just, it's just a matter of time before it hits some part of this state, Mr. Kiefer. So I don't know why you want to use the vulgarity or the slang. It's okay to have a debate, y'all. But when you start talking like that, what does it say about the person?
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful, unprofessional. I mean, I think their mama raised them wrong.
Maybe so.
All right, let's see what else we got going on here. On Barn Talk, the comment edition. Oh! Monty Frugier. Here's
somebody
another.
else that don't have.
Well, another one. The mama didn't raise him right, so he says, "F you." I think y'all know what that means. Lee, you lie a lot. Should have helped that lady in Iota. Her husband died. Well, let's talk about this.
Well,
I mean, do we have a skip? Hold on, wait.
Got one left.
One more. Okay, wait. Okay. All right, Monty. This is the second time Monty's decided to step in over here. I guess I got to just keep bringing you up. First of all,
the next one, I think.
That's go to the first. There you go.
Yeah,
But the bottom line, Monty, you're not even a licensed contractor. I did some checking before I came up here. I've been a residential contractor for 26 years. I've been doing contracts for 26 years. If you looked at the beginning, if you're watching, Monty, you probably don't watch because you don't want to hear the truth. If you look at what was going on, did you see that 100 jobs going on at one time, Monty? I wonder if he saw that.
He probably
that goes on every week around here, Monty. Now, Monty, you imagine if everybody had a terrible accident or something in their life with 100 jobs. That's why companies have that, Monty. Your vulgar comments, disagreeing is fine, disrespect isn't, Monty. But on cancellation policies, airlines, hotels, we have written cancellation policies. It covers the cost already incurred, engineering and permitting work, scheduled cruise purchasing, financing, lost counter slots. If we ignore the policy case by case, prices would go up for everybody and schedules would collapse, Monty. Compassion matters, but policies exist so we can treat all customers fairly and keep our commitments, Monty.
Yeah.
I don't know why you got back in this.
Well, he's talking about and look, on the IOTA situation, Monty, there's more content that your comments implies. We discounted her project and worked with her roughly 9 to 10 months. When circumstances change, we even offered to apply funds and credit to another person to purchase a building, trying to preserve value with her. Also, that's not in here. Look, we give them credit. We give the credit that we give them if they come back and buy another building. Yeah. They don't lose any money.
Yeah.
When she decides to come back and do another building, we give them the credit. Out of respect to the family, though, we do not post private paperwork here, but anyone that wants to review the facts is more than welcome to come and set an appointment and we'll go through it with you. But you just don't know the facts, Monty.
Yeah. And we're not going to debate the family's lost on the internet. If you want to come on down. But you need to quit doing this because you're looking pretty silly, especially with the vulgarity you use, Monty. You know what, Monty? You're not even a licensed contractor. Apparently, you don't understand contracts. Maybe you go get your license. You got to take a test on contracts. Maybe you need to get your license so you'll understand why there's cancellation policies. Because there is a course you have to take when you become a licensed contractor on contractual law. You apparently didn't know that. He probably didn't realize that.
Probably not.
And so you see, maybe if you did that, you'd understand why people and what happens whenever you don't do that.
And I'd hate if he has a job coming up, I don't know what he does. Apparently some type of little, got a little, whatever it is. But look, Monty, when you talk like this, do you really think people are going to go look at you and say do business with you when they see you making comments like this?
Let's put this in context. His comment, folks, was because we ran the story about a young kid who is in a wheelchair and has spinal disease. And the story goes that his biggest dream in life was to go to an LSU football game. He had tickets to the game in Atlanta at the playoffs. He got sick and could not go. Well, LSU won the game. We went to the national championship in New Orleans. And I was called by someone to see if I would help this young man get to go to the game. And I did. I put up the $2,000 for the tickets and everything he needed to come to the game for him and his mom and his dad. And this comment was made because of that. Let's get something straight here. When we do charity work, whether it's for little kids or for schools, that ain't nothing about a contract. But for you to take that out of context and bring this up and when a little kid, I'm making his dream come true, is really a low blow. How you put those together is beyond me. I think you have some serious issues, sir. It sounds to me, and I don't know, an old fella told me one time, sounds to me like you got that old terrible emotion. You know what that is, Monty? It's called jealousy. Because it is impossible to correlate this to that film. A little boy, spinal disease. I made his dream come true. And you say this? Folks,
And in fact, I think we did help her.
we did help her. Well, that'll all come out. The story ain't over about that deal. Let me tell you, the day will come, Monty, the day will come when the truth will come out, and it'll be probably 30 or 40 days from it happening, but it's coming.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if all you people who made all these crazy comments, because y'all don't know what you're talking about, because you know nothing about the deal, are going to retract what you say, because something is coming. And it's going to change that whole storyline. But get ready, it's coming. Now let's move on. Monty, Monty, you need to keep watching if you're watching, because Miss Warden, pops in because you make some statement. Monty Frugier, funny since that happened. I'm seeing videos, all kind of charity he does. That tells me something for sure. Damage control. Ma'am, do you think we could make all that up? I can't believe you said that. It is charity. A lot of it. Maybe I ought to get them people to call you and tell you how much they appreciate it. And without people like me, they wouldn't be able to do some of the things they do. So I can't make up this stuff. We did it. We did it, sir, man.
We've been doing community work for years, Lee, long before this comment section existed. Mentioned Mallett Care, Sanctuary, Louisiana Scholarship, local youth sports, storm relief. We don't just put this stuff up when somebody runs their mouth. We've been helping quietly and consistently.
All the time. I don't know why you, Miss Warden, I don't know you. I don't know why you want to jump in this. It makes no sense to me. But you see, you call me out, so I got to respond. Just understand that's how we operate here. Now, damage control is when you've done something wrong, man. What we're doing is defending the truth. When somebody lies about us, we're not going to sit quiet. We're going to show receipts. So if you want to come see the truth, which you won't ride from South Beauregard, I think that's where you live, to come see the truth. Yet you'll put this you'll say this stuff when I'll tell you right now, if you want to come see the documents and what really occurred, I'd be glad to show it to you. But you don't want to hear the truth. You and Mr. Frugier, Monty, y'all want to do this kind of stuff. Why? And let's go. You weren't there. Neither you nor Monty were involved in that situation. That's a fact. Y'all weren't in those conversations. You don't know what was offered, what was discounted, or how far we went to help. To speak on something you don't know firsthand, that's unprofessional. You could say it's something else, which I won't say because we're live. But really, you have no idea, neither one of y'all, what y'all are talking about. I don't know why you engage in this kind of stuff. It makes no sense to anybody. Except they call y'all social media warriors. Y'all like to, I don't know what y'all, I'm like you, what do they do all day? Wait around and typing like wild crap? What goes on with this stuff? But let's be honest. Neither of y'all know what the hell you're talking about. We don't hide from the truth, and we sure don't need to control damage that doesn't exist, man. So folks, if you're listening, this kind of stuff has got out of hand on social media. It really has. You got good businesses that don't have the ability to do what we do, and people like this try to hurt people. That's what this is about.
It's like they love to nag on
They love to hurt, just try to hurt small businesses. You can't hurt me because we're not going to run from you. We have the ability to fight. We have the ability to show you the truth, and we do.
And the most important thing, Lee, is we haven't done anything wrong.
I totally agree with that. And that's coming too. I wonder if Miss Warden, in about 30 or 40 days, when something else happens, are you going to apologize for saying this? You too, Monty. Get ready. It's coming. Yes, we have over a 40-year warranty. We have 26 years, 40-year warranty, Mr. Provo. All right. Now that we've gone through barn talk and talked about what we got here and some of the deals, it's time to turn it over to our engineer,
Mr. Darrell.
Mr. Darrell, 26 or 27 years?
39
Oh,
years.
39 years. I stand corrected. He's been doing this for 39 years, and he's going to take over. Remember, you can call and ask him any question you want about our construction, post-frame construction. He'll be glad to answer it. It's free. We don't charge. It's something we offer for y'all, the public. But he knows a lot, and he can help y'all out. So give him a call. He'll be glad to answer your question. But today, he's going to be talking about the popularity of Barndominiums. All right, Darrell, come on in and take over. Thank you, folks. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Darrell, the engineer here at Mallett, and wanted to talk about Barndominiums a little bit today. And I know, I think on Thursdays you'll also talk about them, but the Barndominiums have gotten to be very popular. I was just scrolling on my phone, looking at the news, and a website came up, Architectural Designs, and it was a plan for a Barndominium, and I'm going to show you some plans here in a few minutes. And what has led to the rise in cost in the Barndominiums is the cost of construction of houses. And I typed in on Mr. Google, history of house construction cost in America, and Mr. Google tells me that house construction costs have significantly increased over time, rising from approximately $3 to $6 per square foot in early 1900s to over $100 to $200 per square foot to the present day. And then if you keep scrolling, it says house prices have risen by 37% in the last 5 years. Another site said that it says 100 years ago, the cost of construction was about $45 per square foot when adjusted for inflation, and today it is closer to $220 per square foot, which is just amazing. And then some of the key factors in the rise of housing cost, the construction cost, is material prices, labor cost, economic factors, and housing demand. Now, one thing I know, because I built 2 houses for myself, one in the 1990s and another one in 2013, and then my son finished a house about 5 years ago, and now my son-in-law is involved in building a house himself right now. And in all those cases, we were guys that were trying to find the subs, the plumbers, the electricians, the HVAC guys, and the concrete guys, and putting the work together and doing work ourselves. In the case of my son-in-law right now, he is doing a lot of the work himself in an effort to save money. And you people know this, they're watching because you're involved in this kind of stuff too. The cost of subcontractors, the labor cost, has just skyrocketed over the years. And, that's just the reality. In the 1990s, when you would call a plumber, electrician, HVAC guy, you could kind of count on a price of $3,000 for an average house, or $3,000 to $5,000. And then when 2013 rolled around, it seemed like it was $10,000. And now it's like $15,000. I mean, you could just throw that number in there, and everything's just gotten so expensive. And I understand that, and that's why Barndominiums are so popular. And that's why people come to Mallett and they want to buy the shell from us, and then they want to finish it out themselves or hire their own subs and do what they do to get into a house for a reasonable price, a price that they can afford, a price they can live with. It's just, yes, like Mr. Tackett says, they want to put in their sweat equity. And doing it like that allows you to do that. So anyway, these are some of the, you can go to this website, Architectural Design. This is where all these images come from. So this is a barn door with a monoslope roof. Now our building, if we did it, it wouldn't look exactly like this because we would have monoslope trusses. And so the line of the truss would be lower, and so maybe the front on these tall windows they would be different, but the general look of the house would be something that we could do. And then this is a floor plan. Now, the thing about it, and you people that are looking to do a barndominium, you know, two things I'd say. One is you can go on the internet and you can get all kinds of great ideas for what you want your house to look like. And that's a great thing to do. You don't have to start from scratch. But this is where it gets tricky. Sometimes someone will pay for a plan like this, and then they will come to us to buy the building to match their plan. But the only problem is the person who drew the plan didn't take into account the 9-foot spacing of our post. And you know, you go 9 feet, oops, that post landed in that window, and oops, that post landed in the fireplace, and oops, you keep going, and you understand what I'm talking about. And so it takes some coordination. It's much better, rather than paying for that plan and then shoving the Mallett building into your plan, it's much better to talk to Mallett first and have some coordination so that everything fits together, because it can be done. But our designers, Miss Jessica particularly, spends a lot of time doing residential projects, and she has a hard time whenever that situation has occurred, because now, you know, the owner has paid the money for someone to draw a house plan, a floor plan, and now the owner says, this is my plan. And then Miss Jessica says, your plan's got to change a little bit because of our post spacing. Well, then they get all flustered. Well, so it's better to have some coordination. And so anyway, and this is another plan that on that architectural design, which it's, you know, it's got the pitched, the gable roof. This looks like a 4-on-12, where we could do a 5-on-12, so it'd look a little better, and with a shed porch, which is look peaceful looking there. And this is another one, which this has an architectural truss, which our truss would look similar to this. This truss is well, I don't know. I mean, that's probably a 2x12 member. Maybe it's probably more like a 6x12 member, and these are probably, you know, 4x8s or something like that. But there'd be a similar look that you'd get from a Mallett building with our trusses, because we do use the 2x8 trusses. And then this is another monoslope barndominium. And then this is a gable with a monoslope shed roof there. And then this is one that would be more typical to what we do. And then there's the floor plan for that. And, you know, it just, so the things that you need to realize, not only the coordination that's required for the post spacing, because we don't want to go and get your plan and then start moving our posts around. It's almost impossible for us to do that. So we need coordination on the front end to get the post spacing right for your barndominium. The second thing that you need to realize is if you build our building as an accessory building, the local permit department is not going to require a grade beam on the exterior. They will allow us to pour the 6-inch flat slab that we normally pour. But if you do it like that and you have a building now that's got all the walls, all the posts, and it's got the 6-inch flat slab, if you go back and get another building permit to turn that into a house, they're going to say, well, where's your exterior grade beam? And so there again, the coordination is required to take that into account on the front end so that you don't have to have that big problem at the end. One other thing that I've run into is if you're in a high wind zone area, and that is a wind zone of 130 or more, you may be required to put sheathing on your roof and have 2 layers of 30-pound felt, because that's a new requirement that some of the parishes like St. Tammany have begun to enforce. And so once again, you need to have that coordination so that your barndominium project goes according to plan. But having said all that, it's still a great option, and it's a great way for you to get into a nice sized house at a very, very nice price compared to the $100, not the $200 a square foot price. It's just incredible. The prices just blow me away. I was involved in a project. It was just I think it was 75 by 50 box for a commercial build out. We were just doing the shell only. And that little box came in, the prices came in between $1 million and $1,300,000 for that box. I just could not believe it. That's for a new job in Laplace. But then I got to looking at the square foot prices, and I said, well, you know what? If the residential guys are getting $220 a square foot for a house, they're just going to look at my little commercial project and they're just going to tack on and just do the math. This many square foot times 220, and there you get your big number. And so it's an amazing time that we live in, and a barndo can be the way for you to get into a house for a reasonable price. So that's my talk for the day. I know I was a lot calmer than Lee and Trent. They evidently had a great weekend and had time to rest and recuperate and were ready to go today. But anyway, it's always fun to listen to them. And I will see y'all next week. See you later.